I'd like to start this video by apologising to anyone who's ever tagged me for anything in the past, because I've not been very good at following up on the tag things. And in fact, the only reason I'm doing this one now is because I realise that if I don't do one of these eventually, I am going to be seen as being some kind of miserable git. So I thought I'd do this one now. Seemed a particularly easy one, just 5 things that I love. Now, I thought this would be a breeze. I thought, oh, I'm going to get through this, no problem. In fact, I was so confident that this was going to be easy that I thought what I'll do is I'll take all my friends, family, loved ones, girlfriend, of all, everything like that, of all those types of loved one, the cats, dogs, fucking everything, and stick them at position number 1. So that would be easy. And then I've got positions 2, 3, 4, 5 for everything else. And then it suddenly occurred to me that there was this huge bloody chasm of difference in terms of what I meant in the meaning of the word love between the things at number 1 and what was going to be at number 2. So at number 1, I've got the friends, family, loved ones of all types there. And at number 2, cheese on toast. And I thought, that's not right, is it? That just doesn't bloody work. I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, I'm sure my friends and family, if I told them, hey, you're all number 1 in my affections, and I've even said so on a video on YouTube, they'd be well happy with that. But if I then told them that at number 2 was cheese on frickin' toast, you know, that might just take the bloody shine off it a bit. So I've had to change that. I've had to kind of move cheese on toast reluctantly down the line a little in favour of something else. But even this doesn't really come up to the same level of love. But anyway, so at number 2, movies. Now, the truth is, I'm actually quite a frustrated movie director and movie editor at heart, and I really wish I'd gone that direction when I left school, because I could have really made something of that, because I do tend to watch movies very much from the director's chair, analysing shots and all stuff like this, and all very sad, really. And so if I'd have gone that direction, you know, I'd have really made something of it. I'd have been good at that. The trouble is, when I left school, you didn't do shit like that. You know, anything above digging a fricking ditch, and you were above your station. You were out of your league, unless you had the right qualifications, which I didn't. So what I did do is I bought an old, well, it's old now, but it wasn't old at the time, a sort of 8mm cine camera. Which, because that obviously describes what it is. For those of you that don't know how they work, you do like that. And so I bought one of those and made my own little movies in my own time. Bloody expensive as well, because the film which went inside was about 3 minutes 20 seconds long. You know, and there was no re-recording. I mean, you know, what you filmed was what you got, and that was it. You made any balls ups, oh fuck, you know, we start again. So you couldn't just rewind and review it and stuff. You know, you filmed it, you got it, you waited for it coming back from the lab, and then you watched it and then thought, oh, it's shit. So that was very much how it was with those cameras. I mean, there were video cameras in those days, but to be quite honest with you, unless you were considering remortgaging your freaking house, you weren't having one. And unless your name was Dolph Lundgren, you wouldn't want to carry one around for very long either. I mean, video cameras in those days are fucking huge things. You know, it's a great big bloody thing on your shoulder, and that was just the camera. And then you got the battery compartment with the cassette part on a bloody shoulder bag. You know, the fucking, you got 200 weight worth of bastard camera before you'd started. So, so I didn't have one of those. So there we are. Anyway, that's enough of that. So that's movies at number 2. Number 3. Eating out. I really do love eating out, and I love eating in as well, of course, but I don't go out as often as I stay in, so I probably look forward to that more for that reason. And it's the whole ambience, isn't it? The whole kind of relaxation, the more wine, sir, you know, and all that sort of thing, and the fact that you get a new culinary adventure each time because you can try new stuff from the menu that you've never tried before. And I'm quite lucky in that regard, because I do like to try most things, and do end up liking most things. I don't know what that actually says about me. Does that say I've got shit taste? I don't or does that mean I've got good taste? I don't know. Maybe the more discerning person would probably not like so many things. Some people don't like fucking anything, you know. I mean, I've got my limits. I mean, you can keep squid, and you can keep fried tarantula on a freaking stick. Not interested. But some people literally don't like bloody anything. You know, you can say to them, shall we go out for Chinese tonight? And they'll say, nah, I don't like Chinese. Too greasy. And what about Indian then? Nah, it's too hot. Well, you don't have to have hot. You can have bloody korma. That's not hot. Yeah, but it's got coconut in it. I don't like coconut. Oh, bloody hell. What about Italian then? Well, I like pizza, providing they don't put any pepperoni on. I don't like pepperoni. Oh, bloody hell. Shall we just stay in and have frickin' sandwiches then? Oh, all right then. Yeah, just don't give me any wholemeal bread. And don't put any butter on either. I don't like butter. Bloody hell, you know. Some people are like this. And the irony is, you very often find that these are exactly the same people that at breakfast are eating fucking Pop-Tarts. Number 4, magic. Yes, you heard that correctly, folks. I love magic. I just love the whole idea of getting a little hanky like this, squeezing it down into your hand and saying some very appropriate magic words. Something like, Shazuma! Oh shit, look at that, Evel Knievel. How many people do you know that can do that, huh? How many? How many? None, I would imagine. In case you're wondering how I've managed to keep this in such mint condition, this is actually a new one. My girlfriend bought this for me last Christmas, and I didn't ask for it or anything. I just saw it in a catalogue and said, "Ooh, look, there's one of those Evel Knievel things that I used to have when I was a kid." And she said, "Ooh, would you like another one?" I said, "I don't want another one. I'm bloody adult now, if you hadn't noticed. Why would I want another one?" She said, "Oh, you do really, I can see it on your face." I said, "I don't bloody want another one." Anyway, she kept on and on and on and on and bloody on for, got to be 6 seconds. And I said yes. So, and number 5, cheese on toast.